Here's something most travel videos won't tell you about Marina Beach, Crete. If you book directly through the hotel's website during their flash sale windows, typically announced on their social media about 48 hours before launch, you can save anywhere from 20 to 35% compared to the major booking platforms. We're talking real money here, sometimes enough to cover your entire airport transfer and a couple of nice dinners in Chania. The catch is you need to follow their Instagram and Facebook pages with notifications turned on, because these sales usually last only 12 to 24 hours and certain room categories sell out within the first few hours. Now that you know the insider trick for actually affording this place, let's talk about whether it's worth the effort. Let's start with the rooms because this is where you'll be spending more time than you think, especially if you're the type who needs an afternoon nap to survive vacation mode. The standard rooms at Marina Beach are what we'd call the reliable hatchback of the accommodation world. They get the job done without any fuss, but don't expect to spend hours lounging around taking Instagram photos of the decor. You're looking at roughly 25 to 28 square meters, which translates to enough space for your suitcase explosion without having to play hopscotch to reach the bathroom at 3 in the morning. The beds are comfortable enough that you won't wake up feeling like you wrestled a bag of rocks, and the air conditioning actually works, which in some Greek hotels is honestly a luxury worth mentioning. The balconies are small but functional, just enough room for 2 chairs and a tiny table where you can have your morning coffee while watching other guests claim pool loungers like it's an Olympic sport. The bathrooms come with that standard shower over tub setup that makes you feel like you're performing acrobatics every time you try to shave your legs, but the water pressure is surprisingly decent, and the hot water doesn't run out after 5 minutes like it does in some budget places. The superior rooms bump things up a notch, kind of like upgrading from economy to premium economy on a flight. You're not in a different universe, but you'll notice the extra breathing room. These clock in around 30 to 35 square meters, which means you can actually unpack your clothes into the closet instead of living out of your suitcase like a college student. The furniture feels slightly more thoughtful here, with an actual seating area that doesn't involve perching on the edge of your bed. The balconies are larger, giving you enough space to actually have a proper conversation without sitting knee to knee with your travel companion. Some of these rooms offer partial sea views, though you'll need to crane your neck a bit and use your imagination for the full Aegean experience. The real advantage here is the little extras, like a minibar that's actually stocked with something other than warm soda, and bathrooms with enough counter space that you don't have to play Tetris with your toiletries. If you're planning to spend any significant time in your room during the day, maybe working remotely or hiding from the midday sun, the superior category makes sense without breaking the bank. The family rooms are where things get practical for anyone traveling with kids who haven't yet mastered the art of sleeping quietly. These spaces typically feature a separate sleeping area or a partition setup, which means when your children crash at 8:30 after a day of non-stop pool action, you don't have to sit in darkness scrolling through your phone on silent mode. We're talking about 40 to 50 square meters of space, which sounds generous until you factor in the explosion of beach toys, inflatable flamingos, and half-eaten snack packets that come standard with family travel. The layout usually includes a small sitting area with a sofa bed, so you're not all crammed into the same sleeping space like sardines. Storage is better here too, with enough closet space that you might actually use it instead of just throwing everything on that one chair that exists in every hotel room specifically for holding clothes. The bathrooms sometimes include double sinks, which becomes a genuine marriage saver when everyone's trying to get ready for dinner at the same time. These rooms often come with balconies large enough for the whole family to sit outside, though you'll probably still end up inside because someone always forgets to close the door and lets in every mosquito within a 5-kilometer radius. Now let's talk about the dining situation, because this is where a lot of all-inclusive properties either shine or completely faceplant. The main buffet restaurant is the workhorse of the operation, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with that familiar organized chaos that comes with feeding hundreds of people at once. Breakfast runs the full spectrum from Greek yogurt with local honey and walnuts that actually tastes like something your grandmother would make, to the standard continental spread of pastries, cold cuts, and eggs cooked in every configuration imaginable. The coffee situation is hit or miss depending on your standards. If you're the type who needs a precisely crafted cappuccino to function, you might want to befriend the barista at the poolside bar instead. The hot food stations at breakfast include some local touches like fresh baguette, that custard-filled filo pastry that's worth the carb guilt, and various cheese pies that disappear faster than you can say calamari. Lunch at the buffet tends toward lighter Mediterranean fare with plenty of salads, grilled vegetables, and pasta stations where someone will cook your order fresh if you're willing to wait 3 minutes, instead of just grabbing the pre-made stuff sitting under the heat lamps. Dinner is when the main restaurant tries to show off a bit, with themed nights that rotate through Greek, Italian, Asian, and international cuisines. Greek nights are genuinely worth planning around, featuring slow-roasted lamb that's been marinating in lemon and oregano since early morning, moussaka with bechamel that actually has layers instead of being a mushy casserole, and fresh fish grilled whole with just olive oil, lemon, and sea salt, letting the quality of the catch speak for itself. The Italian nights bring out wood-fired pizzas with crusts that have that perfect char and chew, though the line for fresh pizzas can test your patience when you're already hungry. The Asian nights are where things get a bit more hit or miss, veering into that territory of European interpretations of Asian food that aren't bad exactly, just not particularly authentic. The dessert spread always includes baklava dripping with honey and chopped pistachios, alongside various cakes and mouses that look more impressive than they taste. The key to buffet success here is timing. Show up right when service starts and you'll get the freshest everything. Arrive 30 minutes before closing and you're eating the culinary equivalent of the last-picked dodgeball player. The la carte restaurants offer a break from buffet life, though you'll typically need to book these in advance and they might come with limitations depending on your package. The Mediterranean restaurant focuses on elevated versions of Greek and Cretan classics, with dishes like octopus grilled until the edges get crispy and slightly charred, served over fava bean puree that's been whipped smooth with good olive oil. The seafood here tends to be locally sourced when possible, meaning the fish actually tastes like it came from the ocean rather than a freezer. Portions are reasonable without being stingy, and the presentation makes you feel like you're getting something special without being so fussy that you're afraid to actually eat it. The Italian à la carte venue does proper pasta with sauces that have been simmering for hours, building layers of flavor instead of just dumping jarred marinara over noodles. Their risotto requires a 20-minute wait because they're cooking it to order, which is exactly how risotto should work. The service at these restaurants moves at a more relaxed Mediterranean pace, so don't show up if you're in a rush or have small children who will stage a revolt if food doesn't appear within 7 minutes. The pool situation deserves its own honest conversation because this is where resort culture gets real. Marina Beach has multiple pools scattered across the property, including a main pool that's essentially the social hub of the entire operation. This is where you'll find most of the action, the poolside bar, the activities team trying to rally people for water aerobics, and yes, the dreaded early morning towel reservation phenomenon. If you're the type who likes to sleep in and then casually stroll to the pool around 10 in the morning expecting to find a prime lounger, you're going to be disappointed. The serious lounger hunters are out there by 7 or 7:30, claiming their territory with towels and then disappearing for breakfast. The hotel staff does try to enforce a policy about removing towels from unoccupied chairs after a certain time period, but enforcement is inconsistent at best. Your best strategy is either to embrace the early bird lifestyle or accept that you'll be lounging in the second or third tier of seating away from the pool edge. The pool itself is large enough that it never feels dangerously crowded, with a shallow end that gradually slopes deeper, making it accessible for kids and adults who aren't confident swimmers. The quieter pools scattered around the property offer refuge if you're seeking a more peaceful vibe. These tend to be smaller and sometimes adults only, attracting the crowd that's more interested in reading a book than participating in the foam party happening at the main pool. The landscaping around these quieter pools usually includes enough greenery and strategic placement that you get some natural shade during parts of the day, saving you from becoming a lobster if you lose track of time. The pool bars serve the standard vacation cocktails with varying levels of alcohol content depending on which bartender is working and how much they like you. The frozen drinks are dangerously easy to consume in the heat, leading to many a guest wondering why they felt so tired by 3 in the afternoon. The beach access is direct from the property, though you'll need to navigate a short path to actually reach the sand. The beach itself is a mix of sand and small pebbles, so those cheap water shoes you bought on Amazon will actually come in handy here. The water entry is gradual enough for kids, but watch out for the occasional rocky patches that seem to appear out of nowhere specifically to stub your toe. The Aegean here is swimmable most of the season, with that brilliant blue clarity that makes you understand why people write poems about the Mediterranean. The water temperature from June through September hovers in that perfect range where it's refreshing without being shocking, though early season and late season visitors might find it a bit brisk for extended swimming sessions. Waves are generally gentle, making this a reasonable beach for families, though occasional windy days can kick up some chop. The hotel provides loungers and umbrellas on the beach, though similar to the pool situation, prime spots disappear early. Lifeguards are present during peak season and main hours, but don't expect the level of vigilance you'd see at a California beach. The beach bar serves drinks and light snacks, saving you the walk back to the main pool when you're in that perfect state of sun-soaked relaxation and can't be bothered to move more than absolutely necessary. The sunsets from this beach are legitimately spectacular, with the sun dropping into the sea in shades of orange and pink that look almost fake. Activities at Sol Marina Beach follow the standard resort playbook with some local flavor mixed in. The animation team runs daily programs that range from water aerobics in the pool to beach volleyball tournaments where the competitive energy varies wildly depending on who shows up. If you're into organized fun and group activities, you'll find plenty to keep you busy. If the idea of participating in a poolside dance competition makes you want to hide in your room, you can easily avoid the whole scene. Water sports are available on the beach, including kayaking, paddleboarding, and the occasional banana boat ride that's mostly an excuse to get thrown into the water while screaming. Some of these activities are included in certain packages while others cost extra, so check what's covered before you commit. The fitness center exists and has the basic equipment you'd expect, though if you're serious about maintaining your workout routine on vacation, you might be disappointed by the limited selection. Most people use it exactly once, feel virtuous, and then spend the rest of the week justifying why vacation calories don't count. Evening entertainment includes live music, themed shows, and the occasional Greek night with traditional dancing that starts with professional performers and ends with tipsy guests attempting to learn the steps. The quality of entertainment varies as it does at any resort, but it's generally competent enough to provide some after-dinner diversion without being so amazing that you'd pay to see it outside of a hotel context. For guests who prefer a quieter evening, the bars offer plenty of seating areas where you can have a conversation without shouting over the music. The lobby bar becomes a pleasant spot later in the evening, with a more relaxed atmosphere and bartenders who have time to actually make your drink properly instead of churning out assembly line cocktails. Some nights feature local musicians playing traditional Cretan music, which adds authentic cultural flavor without feeling forced or touristy. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.